question for me is, did the fight live up to the expectation?
Yes,
100%.
Resounding.
And was that answered within the first 10 seconds?
Yes.
And also the first minute of the fight when Paulo Costa caught Romero. I think it was a right hook, could be a left hook, and he dropped him. And then 5 seconds later, Yoel Romero answers back with, you sit down. The paying customer last night absolutely got what they wanted from that fight, and I just thought it was pure violence. I would say it was like Godzilla versus King Kong. Like the literal two beasts.
That's a good.
The two beasts of the division coming up against each other and putting it all on the line. And like I said, I'm not too against the idea of Romero winning that fight. It's just for me, he just lost.
Close one. Yeah. Let's start off with the loser of the fight. Romero. Where does Romero go from here?
I think the most obvious fight is Gastelum. I think Gastelum's the obvious fight. Whether Gastelum wants that fight after the war of Adesanya, probably not. But you have to fight the top contenders. If not, a move up to light heavyweight. If Chris Weidman's doing it, Romero's more than capable.
Yeah. I mean, the interesting thing for me is, like you say about Romero moving up to light heavyweight, he definitely could, but something I noticed in the cage when they were fighting was how much bigger did Paulo Costa look compared to Romero. I think Paulo Costa, like Yoel as a big middleweight, but how big did Paulo Costa
look?
Well,
he looked like Anthony Joshua fighting at 185. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I can answer, Yoel Romero's not moving to 205. He's already come out and said it. He said it before the fight. He ain't going to go up there, and he's not going to challenge John. He basically says John Jones is his brother.
He's his friend. He doesn't.
He ain't going to go up there and challenge. I mean, in my opinion, the weight cut was all right for him. He can fight at 185. He made it championship weight for last night's fight. So I don't think there's an immediate rush for him to move up, and I also think there's more exciting fights at 185 for him.
It's the age thing though, I think, for the weight cut. You look at Costa, he's a lot younger. He's a lot bigger, but it's easier for younger fighters to cut that weight. I mean, he's 42 years old. I
think in my honest opinion, I think he should retire. With the money he's got, he's making... And hopefully, that successfully gets that money. I really hope he gets it.
Will he get it?
I think if he does, I think he should retire. I think you take 27. He's not. I just don't see him getting a title shot again.
He's too old.
I just don't see it because, he's too old. He's 42 years old. He's gonna have to go on another 3-fight win streak before he gets another title shot.
Even at that age, the age that he's at now. Let's say, for instance, Whittaker, Adesanya, like wherever that goes, like. If Whittaker's still the champion, I don't think he'll get the title shot regardless. If he does go on a 3-fight winning streak, it'd have to be Adesanya or Paulo Costa even for a rematch. But I don't think the UFC are going to put that much time, effort promoting a fighter at the age that Yoel Romero is. I mean, he's loved by the fans and stuff, but it gets to a point. 42-year-old fighter, the decline. The graph of the decline that you see in fighters when they're getting older. That's got to be around the corner.
I didn't see that last night.
It's got to be around the corner though.
It's got to be around the corner, but I didn't see it last night. And I also think we're talking about probably the best athlete in the UFC history.
Yeah.
Physically.
For his age and for his longevity and stuff, physically. I think you have to say that, athletically he's very good.
But also, high weight classes, you have to think like they can go a bit longer. I know Romero's 42, but how old was Randy Couture?
Different time. I agree. I agree with what you're saying. I completely agree with what you're saying.
In an ideal world, Yoel Romero would have said, "I want John Jones," but he said the opposite. I just don't see him moving up. And if he is going to fight again,
does he deserve Jones though? After losing to Costa,
he doesn't deserve Jones.
Would he get Jones if he'd
have won last night? He'd have got Jones if he wanted to move up.
Yeah,
and that's
the bottom line. Yeah, he lost the fight.
Hey Dana, give me the fucking boy.